Hello, my students. How are you? I hope you're doing well. If you remember, I gave you 2 days ago about period, question mark, and exclamation point. And I explained when you should use these marks. Uh, and I said that these are so important when you're going to write because you have to avoid some mistakes like this. And yesterday I gave you commas and how you can use them with a series and compound sentence, and we have some rules to follow with adjectives, like when you say tall, beautiful, and clever, you have to use comma. And when you say names, Alex, Emma, and John, when you say cities, Paris, London, and in America, so you have to use commas. Today we're gonna finish this two. We're gonna talk about commas and how you have to use them with avoiding some mistakes too. Compound sentences and introductory elements. Here, let's just talk about this, and we have examples so you can learn. Use a comma before a coordinating conjunction that join two independent clauses. First, pay attention that we have independent clauses and are joined by fanboys. We have the coordinating conjunction but, and, but, or, nor, for, so, and yet. Fanboys, as I always say, join independent clauses to form a compound sentence. Here we have before but. The children wanted to stay at the beach, but the sun had set. So we have two independent clauses. Then we have but, coordinating conjunction. That's right, and then we have a comma. So here you do not forget this. You don't have to forget this. Here use a comma in compound interrogative or imperative sentences in which the subject either does not appear first or is implied. Finish writing your report now, or the teacher won't accept it. So here we have two imperative sentences, and we have or, and then you have to write a comma. Okay, here we have a compound question. Here, first compound imperative. So I said two. What did your parrot say? This is a question. And how did you train it? So basically, we have two questions, compound. And instead of first, you have to know that instead of writing two question mark here and there, just write a comma and then one question mark. Got it? So you have to use both question mark and comma at the same time because we have a question. It is easy, and we're gonna find it easy more with the revising sentences with this one and this one. But let's finish first. Here, use a comma after an introductory participle or participle phrase. Just like here, I want you just pause the video for a second and pay attention. Here we have a comma and then we have a comma. Okay? Before the rest of the sentence. Go. So it's, as I said, it's just easy with a bit of practice, and then you're not gonna have any problem. Here, use a comma after an introductory infinitive or infinitive phrase. To relax and then comma. To swim the English Channel, here we have another comma. So basically, you have to use here comma and then here. Okay, this is after introductory infinitive. Like we have two and then two. Okay, or infinitive phrase. This is an infinitive and this is an infinitive phrase. Got it? It's easy, as I said. Just like you have to practice a bit. And as I said, like using punctuation marks is one of the most important things in writing. Even if you want to write a message to your friend, an email, just like informal email, not formal to your teacher or to your boss. No, with you want to talk to your friend, even like using WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger, whatever it is, you're gonna use the chat. So you have to know and you have to learn how to use these punctuation marks. Use a comma after an introductory adverb clause here when you give a speech. Do you remember when I gave you last semester about adverbs and adverb clauses, and I told you that when is one of them? When you give a speech and then comma, look at your audience. Okay, so here just a comma. So we're gonna talk more about commas here because this is lesson number 3, and we have lesson number 5 more about commas. So do not worry, I think you will master it. This is on page 245, by the way. So if you want to do not forget this. You open your book 245 and do this. So do not forget that we have adverb clauses. Use a comma after an introductory prepositional phrase or a series of introductory prepositional phrases. With regret, prepositional phrase, we have with. And by 4 o'clock on Thursday, this is another prepositional phrase. I will be at the beach. I turned down. So basically, I turned down Justin's invitation. So basically, with regret, this is a prepositional, okay, phrase, and you have to write a comma by 4 o'clock on Thursday, and then this is another prepositional phrase that you should write a comma here and then finish the sentence. As I said, these are one of the most important things, so you do not forget to use comma, okay, or exclamation point or a question mark, period, anything. Just use punctuation marks, please. A comma is not always necessary after a short introductory prepositional phrase. However, your meaning will be clear if you use a comma after most introductory prepositional phrases. I actually recommend you to use a comma. It's much better to use it. And comma will be correct in the most cases. So here, just like PS, this is an important note, but I recommend you to use a comma. Okay. Here, one last thing, that do not use a comma after introductory prepositional phrase. Wait, if it is immediately followed by the verb of the sentence. So here we have is, okay, and the flashlight. So you do not have to use a comma here, and pay attention. You just have to pay attention. Inside the bag on the bedroom door is the flashlight. So basically you don't have to use a comma here, despite the fact that we have inside too. Okay, and that's it for today. It's pretty easy, it's really easy. Here revising sentences, we have 10 sentences. I want you guys to answer these and send me the answers so I can check your answers. Also, I'm gonna ask you in the exam, is this sentence right or not? Here, writing sentences with a comma. Also, you can do this by yourself. And that's it for today. If you have any question, feel free to ask me whatever you want. And thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of the day.